And we come together in the mission of reinforcing national identity and boosting confidence, because for centuries we were told that everything black is nefarious and evil and everything white is pure and good. And the dismantling of that ideological brainwashing will not happen purely by the changing of laws, but only through mental emancipation, as Marcus Messiah Garvey taught us almost a century ago. And we come together to place priority on the enfranchisement and empowerment of our workers, because it is not governments that grow. And while enterprises claim the honor of growth, it is labor that fuels the path of growth for enterprises. My friends, we come together equally in that mission to recognize that we cannot run an analog country or government in a 21st century, and that the digitization of all that we do, while being anchored in the ethical values of our time, will help give us the balance to move forward, recognizing that perhaps the greatest evil of the digital revolution is anonymity and lack of accountability. And if we can alter that, then technology will truly be a tool of empowerment and not a platform for the destruction of humanity. When we set a common mission in our country, we have the experience of being successful. Share the burden, share the bounty. Share the burden, share the bounty. Many hands make light work. And of course, that golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Simple, simple precepts that if we followed them would promote fairness and social justice, solidarity and caring. For whether it is among children, as I've said, or among adults in the public sphere in the workplace, these are the principles that must respect the dignity of each human being, regardless of the circumstances, and that must be the absolute imperative upon which we build if we are to give opportunity and hope to our people. These are matters that we feel strongly about because in Barbados and in the Caribbean, we come from a history and a place where labor and human development was born out of unfairness and the most horrific treatment of human beings, not for a decade or half a decade, but for centuries. My friends, that is why we've been the place that has produced in the region so many outstanding pioneers and stalwarts of social justice over the last century. Mission and work serve you as Director General of this institution. I'm in full agreement with your call for partnership within and outside the multilateral system to ensure that those in the Global South not only have the access to tools, but indeed the requisite skills and capacity to take advantage of opportunities in the future of work. Failing that, what will be the result? Deeper inequalities, more cause for persons to hold on to things that are familiar but that may well be discriminatory, as we are seeing across all sides of the Atlantic and all parts of the world. This work of social justice within the relationship between the global North and the global South is also a work that must be done. And who better to anchor this than the ILO, the only institution that has tripartite membership globally in the UN system. And I say so from a country whose governance model is anchored in the social partnership, a tripartite mode that celebrated 30 years this year of that approach to governance to secure our own stability and progress. The need to expedite, therefore, progress across the global community and within countries for fairness and a level playing field, especially in the global south, may be a century too late, but that must not daunt our perseverance to secure it, to fight for it. And that is why I support a global coalition for social justice. There's a deep recognition that to make this world a better place, there is no one topic or no one organization or no one leader who can allow it to happen. To make our world a better, fairer place, we need a coalition of the willing to work together each and every day. We need many hands to make light work. We need to share the burden and share the bounty. And we need to treat each other as we would want to be treated.